Good morning, day traders. I'm John Zidar. This is September 8th. We are looking at the stocks that we generated last night on September 7th that we anticipate are going to run this morning in the first 30 minutes of the day from the bell to 10 a.m. This is the list we generated. They looked really good last night. They were climbing right to the bell. We expect them to continue climbing. It's just a little after 9 in the morning, 9:08. Wanted to give you a peekaboo here of what is going on. We're going to be doing this differently than yesterday. I'm going to try to stay comfortable. So I am only going to be looking at the list here. I do have a couple of other monitors around me, but to be honest, when I do these sort of trades, I don't have time to be looking at how many shares are going into the queue, where the bars are, what the SMAs look like, because I've got a little over a half a dozen stocks here to look at. So I really am playing the numbers. I am just playing the numbers for this. And, well, it's a fast play. We get out under 3 reasons. If it starts to fall, not dip, but fall, we're out of there, folks. We're only here to make a gain. We're not here to make a recovery. 2, if we get 20% or more, we're out of there. You see a big green bounce, sell, get out. And the last reason is it's 10:05. The game is over, and we jump out then. All right. It's 10 after 9. I am going to be back here in about, let's say, 18 minutes. We'll be back just before the bell and play this live. See you then. All right, so it is now 9:25. We got 5 minutes before the bell goes. So what am I doing? All right, as you can see here, I do have 2 pages that you can see. I've got my TOS on the top, and underneath, down at the bottom, I have my other page so I can do my trade. I don't want to be switching from window to window. I just want everything on one window at a time. Now, I do have other monitors around me, but I'm really not going to use them. I don't read the charts all that much. I pretty much follow the numbers. We're just playing momentum. You want to see direction, and this little, get out of there. This little percentage change will be what we truly need. It's not going to give you the long view, but we're only playing momentum. We're here for 30 minutes at the most. We're at 20% or more. We're out, and if it starts to fall, not dip, starts to fall, we're out of here. So what you can see over here is I've got this set up so that I can put in my stock. I am going to have to do this at a limit order. You cannot buy on market. You can sell on market, which is how you do it if you're gaining a 20% gain or more. If you're just getting out at the clock, you can do a limit order. So we're going to have to put the price in, like for this one here. Now, I don't go by the bid or the ask. The bid or the ask is something we're just not going to look at. I only look at the price, and I go about 4 ticks, depending on the price. Now, this one's 50 cents, so I might go, 53 cents. I'm just saying you've got to be higher by a few ticks. If it's 0.006, go 0.0065. You got to be higher to let the price run into you and grab it as it's passing you. Okay, let's see what we got running over here. SONM is at just over 50 cents with over 1 million shares already. That is kicking. TLSS, just about 110,000, and FCUUF. Funny, I don't even remember that one. Let's get a peek at that. This must have been for another reason because I can't see a perfect setup there. Oh, I see. We had a recovery bubble here. Once it hit that low bubble, it just took off and started growing, and you can see all the momentum built up here. So even though it's not set up as a momentum play that we normally play, I did want to put it on the list because, why pass up potential simply because it doesn't meet your criteria? You know how many women I'd have never gone out with if they just didn't fit what I thought I needed? I never know what I really need. You've got to take advantage of opportunity when opportunity comes to you. All right. Let's see here. All right, nothing is kicking up very much. We are down to the last 2 minutes. Let me get this out of the way. Those are charts from yesterday. All right, let's bring this up. It really doesn't matter what is over here because I'm really, like I said, only going to be watching this. Let's see if we can get this. That says it's pointed up, so it should jump at the bell. All right, I need to get, this is a little tricky for me. All right, so I actually do have to jump. Let's see what I can do here. There. All right, I'm on the right page now. Whew. Okay. We're down to 2 minutes. Volume is in the wrong order. There we go. Change. We got that up. We've got 1, 2, 3 of them here that are higher on the bids. 3 of them aren't moving. Let's see here. Yep. All right, folks, here goes. We're down to the last minute. All right. I am going to be watching this list up here, and I am going to be moving this around. There I go. All right. Here we go, folks. Got to get my list in order. All right, at the top of the list, we have VNTH. Now, to be honest, I'm not going to be making this purchase today because I don't have the money, but I want to go through it as if I am. VNTH. Let's see what we got here. That's at 833. We're watching it for the first minute. The first minute, we are looking to see what is going on, who's moving ahead, who's grabbing up the speed and the momentum. In the second minute, we're going to make our purchase. How do we know when a second minute occurs? Well, you can watch the clock up here if you like, or watch for that second bar to bounce up. All right, looks like VNTH is holding strong right now. Seji is making a move. Looks strong on Seji. Matter of fact, I like Seji, even though Seji is not the #1 mover right now. We're coming up to that first minute. VNTH is at bit of a penny. Holy cow. Holy cow. All right, it's time to make a VNTH. All right, let's see. VNTH quote, ask. I'm going to be able to get about, is that 100,000 of those I can get? Should have done my math. No, I can do 5 times that, 4 times that. There's my price. Now, how's it looking over here? Oh, Seji dropped. Whoa. No, I'm on Vinth, right? Holy cow, you got to keep up with this. Vinth, right. All right, I'm going to go for it now. I would put my order in. Dink. Let's see, I want to make sure I don't have any money. Okay, there. All right, so I made my order at 0.0012. Would I have made it? Let's see here. 0.0012. Let's bring this down a little bit. I got to get to my tool here. Oh, okay, there. We're going to open up our watch list again and back this out. Too tight, too tight. All right, so we can see we're jumping here. We're up to 0013. Price is 0012. Let's bring that over here. Okay, so here we are on the 1 hour. Let's bring it down to the 1 minute. You want to see what's happening. We can see a lot of little volume here. It took 1 jump. It isn't doing much more right now. Now, here's the thing. I didn't look at this, did I? Look at the volume. 200,000 shares. Now, this could bounce with little shares, but there's not going to be a lot of volume, right? So I went for the high change, but I wasn't paying attention to the volume. This one here has more volume. This one here has more volume. Volume normally means you're going to get a lot more price action. Not guaranteed, but that's the way it normally goes. All right, I'm in Vinth. Vinth has not moved anymore since its original bounce. Did I get in? I got in at 112 and I made it. That would have been right there. So we'll put in my price. All right, so that's where I bought in. And we are now at 933. Oh, Vinth took a drop, of course. We're hoping for a bounce back. Now, these others have got strong volume. Strong volume is really what you should be looking at, folks. Strong volume. I missed it. I honestly missed it. And that's what happens. Again, I'm talking to you, I'm trying to teach, and I'm trying to trade, and it makes it a little difficult, but no excuses, okay? But volume is what you're looking for. That's what we were looking for when we were looking for the setup, right? We were looking for strong volume underneath the green. We need strong volume. So look for stocks that have strong volume and strong gains. It can be tricky, especially when you've only got about 60 seconds, 90 seconds to make up your mind. Now, the 3 rules, right? If this falls, it's dipped right now. I got in right there. What's a fall? Well, if it falls down to 11, that's not exactly a fall. That's just a dip. But if it goes down 2 marks, I might constitute that a fall, especially if my technicals down here aren't looking good, which they aren't right now. Everything is looking, well, the RSI is definitely down, and the MACD is going sideways. Doesn't look treacherous, doesn't look like any reason to panic, but it doesn't look very promising right now. Looks like I lost one over here. This happens a lot on the list. For some reason, when I tick them, one will just fall off, and I got to go find out which one it was. Wasn't the one we're invested in. Okay, Seji was the other one I was looking at. Seji took a bounce up, fell back down, is under where she opened right now. Yep, she's down here. So let's see what Paso is looking like. Paso's got a lot of volume. She's at 2.5 million shares right now and has been steadily growing. This isn't looking bad. The RSI is at 68. The MACD is climbing. I don't know any news on this. Do some DD if you got time here. This could be a play for the day past 10 a.m. We're seeing the momentum pick up. We're seeing jump. Steady incline. Consider that, folks. SONM. How's it doing? Well, it's got 4.5 million shares. Lots of aftermarket, pre-market activity. Went up, back down, and is back up. Now, there's a general rule. If the price in the morning when the bell hits, if the price comes up to the high of pre-market, that's the entry. That's a trick I learned a while ago. Nothing's guaranteed. But if the price after the bell hits the pre-market high, then that's your entry point. Chances are it's going to continue going on. All right, we are looking at a 1 minute there. You can see she's falling on the 1 minute. 5 minutes, she's going sideways. And you can see it is right there. It is right there on that mark. All right, how's ours doing? Ours isn't moving. I should say mine. Mine isn't moving. VNTH. What is the name of this company? This is called, no, not Peak FinTech. VNTH. This is Nano Mobile Healthcare. So that's who we got there. What are you doing? Why did this come up? Underline. Holy cow. There we go. I don't know what's going on here. Got lost. Okay. Why? Well, we're not looking for options. There we go. All right, let's get back here. Is Vinth moving? No. Oh, and we lost our other gainer. So Peso is the only one up right now by 7%. Let's bring that chart over. Ours isn't doing anything right now. We're not losing, we're not gaining. But Peso is, and it's looking good too. On the 15 minute, she's got a lot of strength. Let's see about the 5 minute. 5 minute looking good. Looking good. This looks like it could continue through the day, but you never can tell. We're just looking at the technicals, and that is ripping. This is tearing it up, and it picked up from yesterday morning and just continued on the way it's supposed to. So Peso is looking good. If you're getting into a play late, this may not be a bad one. Price, well, it's not moving super fast, so you can get the price as it is right now. Oh, this is not nice. No fun here. We got anything going on over here at all? Matter of fact, let's get this back to my sale, because you always set up your sale after you got your purchase. All right, can you see that now? Yes. All right. So I've got a sell here. What was it I bought? I can't remember. Let's go see here. I know it got rejected, but all right. So I had 400,000 shares, which was just under $500. All right, I know you couldn't see any of that. Going to sell. So I had 400,000 shares. We get that set up. We are in sell. Limit order? No. We're going to do market. Well, I'm going to set up market. I can do limit, but I mean, a market order won't hurt if it's calm either. So market order will take whatever price is in there. And right now that price is 001, which I think I paid 0012 for. So that's not going to help me very much. Oops, let me get that back. Where is that? There we go. All right. All right, so what's our chart looking like for VNTH? Nothing. And peso looks like she's taking a bit of a dip. So not a real strong morning, obviously, folks. Haven't got a lot going on. If we look at our scan, I got the scan up here we can take a look at. Our scan shows, all right, let me bring this over a little bit. All right, volume, highest volume right now. There you go. Roll it up. 205. No, we know that's wrong. And let's go to ascending. I have to go A down and Z up for 2,000 shares. All right. See, look at that. 207 million. 168%. AAG. Holy cow. Let's get this over here so you can take a look. See, we missed this. I don't know if it had any setup yesterday, but it darn sure is moving today. Let's see what we got here. Why does this keep popping up over here? Get out of here. All right. So it says it's gone up. No, that's not it. I need the yellow. There we go. There you go. Look at that, folks. It jumped from 0017 up to 005. So you're talking 300% almost right now. No, 200%. Right. 200%. You can see the volume right there. And it looks like she's going to continue climbing. This is a very cheap stock at a 005 right now, folks. I don't have the news on it, but you can see that AAGC, All American Gold Corps, is taking off right now. You may be able to catch yourself a good gush of rise between now and 10, which I still think it might hesitate. That's not on our list, but why miss something just because it's not on your list? All right, let's see here. How come? Oh, I got these. I'm going to put this over in yellow. That'll darn sure help. There we go. All right, nothing is happening. I picked a dead horse because it didn't have any volume. Volume, primary. The RSI that we're always looking at in the night, that's all about volume. Volume is the key ingredient to make it move. It's the gas in the tank. Without RSI, without volume, you're not going to get anywhere. And as you can see, my VNTH is going nowhere. Oh, but that's better than losing. I mean, I don't want to lose any money today. I do want to gain. It's part of my paycheck. But this is the same $500, $600 I use day after day after day to make my check. And if I lose some, I got to go borrow more to bring it in. So I try very, very, very hard not to lose any money off of this. I try hard not to lose my money all the time. But in my day plays, because they can happen so quick, you can lose it pretty quick, especially when you're playing low price stocks like I do. You get in at 005, like that last one was priced at. It falls one notch to 004. You just lost 20% of your investment just that fast. So it is risky playing sub-penny stocks because the movements are big up and they are big down. All right, so we're down to about 17 minutes and we're not having any luck with ours at all. Let's come over here and see our scan again just so we can see what's going on. Healthier choices. Let's look at our profit. All right, see if there's any companies here. There's AAGC, which we just looked at, which is at 152%. NPCUF, I'll bring those up over here so you can see. Let's get this back. See, there's very little. Yeah, see, that's only got 10,000 shares. So you really can't see any volume, although it's got 172% gains. This one has got some volume and some huge gains. This is, why did that not change? That's supposed to be VL. There we go. All right, so she had a bounce here in the morning. She was real low. Real low. She took a drop, and she's just coming back to her norm. But that was 150% gain right there. This is 110% gain with only 1,000 shares sold. SOQ, DQ. A Q at the end means you're going bankrupt, or at least you filed for bankruptcy. 7 million shares for the solar company, SNRY. Solar Energy is up 86%. Let's come from the other direction, descending. See what we get over there. Is my stock doing any moving? None at all. All right, so we're getting the same stocks over here. TFN Football up 80% on almost 1 million shares. 20 million shares for hemp. That's surprising. All right, hemp took a big drop yesterday and is just recovering back up. Looks like she's going to do about 50% gains here. She's at 45 right now. 50 will put her right back up at the top. Another one with high volume is IDGC. It too took a drop yesterday. A lot of them took drops yesterday. So you expect them just to come back. There's just bad sentiment, bad attitude. They're just coming back and apologizing now and putting things back the way they should. IDGC is at 25% gains, and it looks like it's on a recovery. We're on 15 minutes there. Let's come in on 5. Yeah, slowly showing positive up gain. Another strong one here, 22% gain is DRGV, Dragon Capital. She is starting to dip right now. Let's go back to our trades. We are VNTH, not doing anything. Peso, still at only 5% gains. Not much. Maybe we've picked some bad ones here, folks. But, you know, looking at these, like AAGC. Now, that's a wonderful one. Could we have actually seen anything? No, there was nothing to be seen yesterday. Look at that. There's just nothing there. How could we have predicted this jump? Nothing. Nope, not. I mean, you had one crossover right there with the 10 just before. Can you see that? Let me come in closer. Right there. See, there's the bell right there. So that little itty bitty bit right there was all we had to judge. And that ain't much. Yes, you can see it was up. Just the smidgiest of smidgiest. It was up in the red and did a crossover. And all of that got us our 150% gain at the bell. So, you can't always predict them, and maybe you need a magnifying glass to see some of them. VLDI, would we have been able to track that one? No. See, it took a huge drop, and that's all you can say is you do some DD, you see there was no just cause for this big drop, because if it went up 150%, that means it dropped, a lot. So if you find there's no cause, you may want to put it on a list just because the bounce back will be serious. We had a couple up here yesterday where the bounce backs were supposed to be serious. This is surprising. This one looks like it should have done something. Where are we at? We got about 13 minutes left. Yeah, this was pretty strong yesterday. Look. Strong going up, lots of volume, and there was a huge bounce. There was a huge bounce, but it came down just as fast as it went up, even went further down than that. Ended up right there and has been going sideways pretty much. What a shame. What a shame. All right, we got a new contender, AVVH. Not doing much, just a niggle over right now. Just barely got over the open price. All right, so I may be getting out, and looks like I will lose my investment for the transaction. Thinkorswim does charge for OTC trades. It's that and options are what they charge for. Everything else is basically free. So I used to pay $6.99 a trade. I negotiated with them, and I got it down to $3.99 a trade now. But I do pay for all my OTC penny stock trades. So you can't you can't play around. You know, I see a lot of trading on some stocks where people will buy one share at a time just to push the price up or bring the price down. I can't do that. Every time I do it, it's $3.99. So what am I going to trade a half a penny stock for $4? Other people can do it for free, so they can play. All right, we are coming down to 12 minutes. And sad to say, this does not look like we are going to go anywhere. All right, just so we can talk about this a little bit. When I am selling, let's say that this is a fast mover. It starts off and the day jumps. And as soon as we get going, we have this big bar. Let's go back to our scan and we'll grab somebody that had a big bar. All right, right there, right? We see this big bar. It's down here. It's jumping. It's at 0.016. There's 0.023, 28, 29, 33, 35, 43. It's just climbing. And you see it going. Don't get greedy. Don't look for the top, because as soon as it hits that top, it's going to start coming back down. Now, this one got lucky. It only stopped right there. It got to this high and then fell back down to here. So this would have been a play that you had to set up, doggone it, that you had to set up on a limit. And you see the price. Now, what was the price on that one? The price was, well, at that time, all right, it was climbing, right? We came in at 0016, boom. It's climbing. This is very difficult. I've got to tell you, in the first minute when it's jumping that fast, I mean, look, it went from just over 1 to just over 5. Whew. But you are on a 00. So I probably would have gone something like, from 0017, I'd have probably gone to 0022, something like that. And I don't know if I would have caught this, but that's what you would do. Okay. Let's see here, 13 minutes. So you would put in your limit order. You're really not going to use that. You're going to actually type in your price, 0.0022, right? You've got how many shares it is that you are going to buy. You've got to know that. Know your price. And I'm always under because the price may go up. And when you have your price up higher than the price on the market, get your order in. Get your order in ahead, and hopefully the price will hit you and grab you up. If you are buying before market, it's the same exact thing. Look at the price. Take a logical guess how much higher you think you need to be. You don't want to go too high because you're not sure how far it's going to run, and you don't want to buy at a high price and have it drop and you got stuck with a bag just that quick. Can happen, which is why we look at the first minute, which is why we watch it. Now, this is a 5 minute here. Let's see what that 1 minute did look like. All right, so that first minute, you had a bounce right there. And what did I say? I was going to get in at 0.0022. So 0.022 was right there. So I might have made that one. There's AAGC, yeah, right down there. All right, let's get this on a minute. Doesn't make sense that way. So there you go. I would have had my bid in at 0.0021. Would have probably caught it if I'd done that. Now that's the first minute, and I really don't play the first minute, do I? So this would have opened up on the second minute at 0.23. And I don't know how far it's going to go, but I'm going to go 4 or 5 above it. So I would put in my bid at 0.23, 0.28, 0.27, 0.28. And how high did it get? 3. It got to 3. So my bid would have get in right about there. Now, if I did it early, I may have got that. I may have got it on the second minute. I seen where the price was at. I throw in about 4 to 5 pips above it. So that's how I ended up with that price. If I got lucky, if I grabbed it, it would have been moving. Oh, goodness, folks. Oh, I was talking to you. I'm in trouble, folks. See, now, honestly, when you're day trading, when you're making fast plays, you're not looking around at other charts. You're not teaching people. You're not learning things. You are watching your stock. And look what just happened to my stock. It just fell 16%. you can't turn your back, folks. Don't open the door for anybody. I just hung up the phone on my realtor. I'm closing on a house. It came in just 3 minutes ago. I hung it up. I don't have time for that right now. Now, luckily, I'm truly not in this play, but I can feel it here. I don't like that feeling. I neglected to pay attention. Do not do that. You make sure when you buy your stock, you get your sale set up as soon as you're done. Validate your purchase. Make sure you bought what you thought you bought. The ticker was right. The numbers were right. The price was right. You got what you wanted. Then go set up your sale. Get everything set up the way you want. Now, I sell over here. I sell on TOS. I come over here and I use these buttons up here. I got an auto send. I put in how many shares I want right there. In this case, it would be 400,000. I push auto send, which means I don't have to push a second button. Once I push sell market, when I get out, I will sell. Well, I can sell, I can sell bid or market. It's my choice. My choice. If it's a slow market, it doesn't matter which I do. But, you can just sell bid. But if you're getting out with an ejection seat, if you're getting out in a hurry, if you need to jump out fast and grab as much money as you can, you sell market. And by having the auto send clicked, there's no other button. One push, it's a done deal. And that's how I get out of fast plays. That is definitely how I get out. If it's just a regular play, you can go anywhere and just put in a price or market because it's going to sell it to you at the bid. Whatever the bid is, it's going to sell it to you at that. And right now, I paid 1.2 and it's at 1. So I have lost, that's about right, 16%. And I get out at, now, honestly, let's say I was watching this and I just seen it fall. I'm out, folks. I'm out. This is not recovery. There was my first fall. There was my second fall. That's my rule. I am out after 2 falls. Now, this is on a 1 minute. Let's look on the 5 because that's where I took this rule from, my 5 minute. We are on VNTH. The morning opened up. It fell. It fell. It fell. Climb, 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 fall. All right, on the 5 minute. Oh, well, that's all yesterday, for goodness sake. All right, so that's it. We've only got 2. Is this on a 15 or a 5? That's on a 5, so we should be getting our 3rd mark here soon. I wonder why there's only 2 marks there, 5 and 10, unless there's been no sales. That would explain it. But I got in right there, came down, boom. So right now, I would be looking at exiting. I mean, I've already fallen twice. I'm at 16% down. The technicals look crappy. Everything is on the down. There's red showing up on my board in the wrong place. I wanted red in this upper corner, up here, not down here. Not good. So by all rights, maybe 5 minutes ago, I would have got out of this. If I had to go take a wee and came back and saw it fell, I'm going to get out of it now. And I'm not going to wait. I mean, I could wait to 10 o'clock, right? But it could fall some more. It could absolutely fall some more. And I've just lost about $85 of my $500 today. So I'm going to have to build that back up, go take money out of my other powder, put it in there so I have that money to work with tomorrow. So honestly, yes, I would be out by now, folks. I would have been out 5 minutes ago. I seen my mistake. Even if it wasn't a mistake, if I was watching it, I'd have gotten out when I seen it drop 16%. I'd have been upset. There was no gradual movement to it. That's the problem with little shares. Chances are, let me see if this has a small float. VNTH, how many shares has it moved? That has moved, 1,100,000. So I can just find that by going down here to the shares. Let's see, 1,100,000 right there. No, 803 million shares. I would have thought maybe with a low float that she was bouncing these big moves very, very quickly, but it's not. She hasn't got a small float. Oh, boy. Now, I don't think she's going to recover. It doesn't look like there's any recovery on the board. Everything. Look, we're down to 45. So fact of the matter is, I'd be out. I'd be out right now. The technicals are horrible, horrible, horrible. I missed the drop talking, not paying attention. In any case, in all cases, whatever the case, I'd be out. Ding! And I just lost myself about $85 today. We only got one green one up there today, peso, and it isn't even doing much. I mean, it went up 7% and has been going sideways. Now, it looks like it's about to bounce. We are at 958, right? We're over here on the minute. So I expect this stock, since the others aren't doing anything, I expect this to hesitate at 10 o'clock and make a decision. And this is the last one on our list. Actually, I think we had one more here, but I think it fell off. I don't know where it went. Happens a lot. I lose them, and I normally have to take a picture of what I am watching so I can throw it back in there because I can't remember. I honestly do not remember what that other stock was. All right. 1 minute. I don't see that my play was going to recover. Everything fell. This is very sad, but this is what happened yesterday too. It's like there just is no carryover momentum. What happens yesterday stays in yesterday. And what happens this morning is completely different. Haven't had a lot of strong volume. Can't do a lot there with that. Now, I don't want to move right yet. We got just a couple minutes. We got 5 minutes left here, folks. This was a bust. Maybe you grabbed some of the stocks we looked at yesterday that I didn't put on this list. You know, we found some that looked good but didn't meet my criteria, and I called those out to you. If you happen to play any of those, if you happen to have made notes and followed them, if there's anything I should know, leave me a comment down below. You know, there's so much information when I'm going through these searches. I don't see as much as you guys do. I literally have to watch the video back myself, and I see stuff I miss, and I will leave a comment down below, and I'll tell you at mark 16 minutes, 38 seconds, there is a stock TLPP, which was climbing, and I missed. So come back to these and see if I leave any comments, because I come back looking to see what I've missed. Boy, there are a lot of charts that look good, and I miss them. So I hope you guys are catching them. 4 minutes to go. What up? Look, it looks like it's in cement. All I can say is that this is kicking. TLSS has 21 million shares in the first half hour and down 7%. And the one gaining has 11 million shares. Now, you got to remember, the price is super low. When you've got a penny stock at half a penny, well, people buy hundreds of thousands of shares at a time. They buy tens of thousands of shares at a time. So the share count adds up fast. If you're paying 50 cents, well, that's a little different, right? All right, nothing is moving. Just, we had a dip. We had a dip right there. And I told you 10:05, I expect a dip. Now this has been going sideways right there across the top. That was our first dip at 10:01. Ding! See that, folks? I'm not saying this happens every single time. I'm not saying it's a religion. I'm not saying it's concrete. But I'm saying most of the time, which is all we can really count on, is most or some or about. 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10, you find out. And if you lose 3 out of 7, you're in a winning position. And this, 7-8 times, it will dip right at 10 o'clock, or at least hesitate and do nothing. So that's why I get out at 10 o'clock, folks, because the stocks change their mind, change the game, and I don't want to learn new rules, so I'm out. But if you're not playing for a paycheck, folks, look at some of these we've been watching. Keep up with them. Why abandon a stock that is going to continue growing through the day? Where's that AAGC? Is that still going? It was what, at 172? No, it's fallen. It has taken a dip, and here we go, right? 10 o'clock. So this has been climbing. It took a small dip, but look at that dip. That dip right there shows you that this 10 o'clock, 10:05 stuff is not BS. Yeah, she was dipping a little, but now she's dipping fast. And we are at 10:03. Anything else taking a dip? Well, everything's dipping. Hard to say here. So there we go, folks. We got 2 minutes left. I don't see any change coming on the board. Peso was our big winner. Woo! And I'm not sure if we had even a huge bounce. I'll have to watch the video back to see. I don't know if we even had a huge bounce at the beginning of the day. I see, there, but this wasn't on our list. It's got to be on our list if we're going to be able to make use of it. So let's see here. That's the 1 minute. Okay, let me pull this down. I don't see any big bounce there. A big fall there. Fall there. Well, this one jumped high and fell just as fast. Mine did hardly anything, and Peso was the only one to go up and keep going up. She looks at the last minute. She looks like she's trying to come back up. Don't know what's going to happen here. I see a crossover about to start. You may want to keep your eye on Peso, but hey, me, I'd be keeping my eye over here on AAGC. My search was here at, oh no, I guess this was 0005 to a penny. That's what I had over here, just for my own search. This wasn't for anybody else. So you can see which stocks I was looking at, what was coming up, where those big gains are. There's another one right there, folks. VVIT is at 222% gains. ENMFF, 212% gains. But look at the volume. You got to have volume or you're just waiting for luck. Okay, folks. Hope this helps. Even I lose. If I was always winning in front of you, you know it was BS. Nobody always wins. Nobody gets it right all the time. Not me, not you, not Warren Buffett. Doesn't happen. So don't worry about losing one. You chalk that up to probability. 7, 8 out of 10, you can win. The rest you're going to lose. The idea is to lose the least amount. You don't want to lose hardly anything. And I went over my mark today. I don't want to lose 1%, but I darn sure don't want to go over 5. And I hit 16% today. Actually, it's probably a little less than that because I bought at 102 and no, actually, that's about right. Thank God I really didn't buy it, but it feels real to me. All right, folks, we'll see you this afternoon when we go searching for some better stocks. Let's hope for a good day. Good luck. Remember, the more you know, the more you grow. See you, folks.